Hi my crafter friends, welcome back to my craft room where today we'll make 4 fun cards with the Hello Ladybug bundle, which comes with a punch. The way you open the punch, you pull down on the lock and it opens up. You put the paper on this side and then squeeze together and it punches the paper. To close it, you squeeze together the punch and close the lock. So let's get started. This is the first card we're going to make. Now, you don't have to punch all the items on the punch. You can just position your paper to where it just punches a portion. So for the stripes on the bee, we're just going to do the body, not the head. And then we're using vellum for the wings. Then bring in my cutter, my trimmer. I'm going to trim strips that are a little less than 1/4 of an inch, and I want 3 pieces for each of my bees. So I had to bring in the second one just to get the bottom portion of the bee so I can have 3 for each one. Then using the Hive 3D embossing folder, I embossed a piece of white. Then we're going to heat emboss the sentiment with white onto black cardstock, and then banner cut one of the edges. Okay, ready to assemble the bees. All the supplies and instructions will be shown at the end of the video, so you could either fast forward or you can pause the video when it gets to that part and screenshot for your convenience. Now using glue dots to adhere the wings. Then I'm going to use some enamel dots to cover up the glue dots so you can't see them through. So the bees are done. Now I'm using a different technique this time. I'm actually putting the adhesive on the paper that I'm putting the layer on, and I find that it's less sticky on your fingers that way. Before I was putting the glue on the piece of paper I was holding and forever getting sticky. So I think I'm going to try this technique from now on and keep my fingers cleaner. The sentiment, "You can bug me anytime." So cute. I'm trying to show you some versatility with this punch, because not only does it make a ladybug, but it makes a bee. There we go. Now for this next card, I'm punching the body out of a designer paper that has little hearts on it. I thought that would be fun. Cutting 2 of the medium daisies out of Daffodil Delight, and then Garden Green. The wings are going to be my leaves And then I need a center for my daisy. And the sentiment I'm just stamping with black. Didn't get it quite straight the first time, so turn it over, you get a second chance. Okay, now this is Blushing Bride. I'm going to do the wings on this one. My ladybugs are going to be pink. It's time to punch, and you see where I made an error here. I stamped it the wrong direction, but that's okay. We'll fix that. We got our post-it notes to hold the paper for me. All right, recovery. So those are cute. Okay, assemble my daisy using liquid adhesive. I'm trying to remember to use my silicone sheet for gluing, just so I don't get my surface sticky, which is forever my story. Sticky everywhere. Here's my card base. Now, you can put a dot in each corner. Sometimes people don't like this method because they find that the adhesive doesn't go all the way to the edge, but if you have a dot in each corner, you should be fine. Use a dimensional for the daisy. And then I'm going to use dimensionals as well for my sentiment. Here's that card. All right, for our next one, this is going to be a regular ladybug. The designer series paper used for this card is from the All Together collection. It's the All Together 6x6 paper. Now I'm going to fussy cut these flowers, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera for a minute, and I'll be back after they're cut. Then cut a circle. I used the stitched circles, which are a discontinued item. You can use any circle, any size. Do you see that our DSP, the designer series paper, is double-sided, which makes it very versatile. I'm just layering with my liquid adhesive. Hello, hello. Using Stampin' Dimensionals on the Ladybug. And liquid adhesive for the flowers. I decided, I think I want to use dimensionals as well on the sentiment. So after I adhere the card front to the base, I'm going to pry up the sentiment and put some dimensionals on the back of that. go. I like it. Cute. Okay, the next card, we're using the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder. Gives such wonderful texture, beautiful flowers. This card is going to be an Easter card, and we're using the polished pink ink first with the daisy stamp that comes in our set. And then for the centers, we're going to use the pale papaya. Now this center of this flower could easily be used with white embossing powder for the bunny that we're going to do. It's a cute little shape that would make a cute shape for the bunny tail. Again, the polished pink for the sentiment. Now we're going to cut or punch the sentiment with this lovely labels punch. Punched it again because it just seemed a little too long. So depending on what you want, you can always repunch. Makes it a little smaller or shorter. There we go. So for our body, for our bunny, we're using crumb cake cardstock. And I'm just going to trim a little bit of these wings or off to make now it is bunny ears. Trim off the antennas, and you see how our bunny's coming together. I just went ahead and used a hole punch or a small circle. There you go. There's our sweet little bunny. Okay, using dimensionals, we'll start layering our card together. Liquid adhesive for the flowery portion, and then the bunny, and then the sentiment. And then we'll use the liquid adhesive to adhere it to our card base. Be sure to get the corners. And there's our Easter card, Easter blessing. Thank you for joining our Focus Friday with 4 cards from Hello Ladybug Bundle. The one sentiment was from the Daffodil Daydream stamp set for the Easter card. Here's the Easter card. Hello, hello card. And you can bug me anytime. 2 versions of that one. Thanks again for joining me. Be sure to like and share. Now I'll give you a moment to copy the instructions. Each one has a step-by-step instruction with the supplies that were used for the cards. Tried to zoom in, that didn't work too good. Hopefully you can pause it and screenshot. Here you go, the instructions with the cards that they go with. Thanks again for joining us. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Hope it gives you encouragement to go out and make some cards. Bye.